Hello everybody and welcome to a brand new save on the channel. It's finally here, the long-term save with my hometown club, Folkestone Invicta. And I was born in Folkestone, raised in Folkestone, left when I was 18, moved all around the country and now moved in Singapore. But Folkestone Invicta are my hometown club. Therefore, welcome to the hometown hero save, where I'm hoping to take Folkestone Invicta from the Ryman Premier League, I think it's called, into the, Champions League glory. Let's see how long it takes. I've managed to do it with NK Maribor and NK Zagreb. So I'm hoping that Folkestone Invicta is the next club on my list. And now I've never done this sort of save with an English team. So I'm interested to see how it gets. Because normally in previous Football Managers, once you broke into around about the championship, the money that you got meant it was quite easy for you to overpower the AI. We'll have to see how it goes this year. But here we go. Folkestone have today confirmed the appointment of cultured left foot as the club's new manager. Eyebrows have been raised in the world of football. I'm pretty sure the world of football won't care about who Folkestone Invicta appoint at the appointment of the 33-year-old who has recently spent time away from club football. And he is sure to face plenty of questions when he faces the media for the first time at Cheriton Road. Left foot has put pen to paper on a one-year deal worth £675 a week, and he replaces previous manager Neil Cugley. Now, Neil Cugley is actually the longest, in real life, is the longest serving manager in the whole of England, I think. He's been at the club for ages, so yeah, it's a bit of a shame to see him go, but let's have a look. And hashtag Invicta, there I am. How scary does that pan look there? But anyway, let's go into it then. So, Bob Dix, the director, I'd like to formally welcome you to Folkestone. To get you acquainted with your new surroundings, you'll receive our introductory welcome pack before going on to finalise the vision and objectives we're to proceed together with. Congratulations, we wish you the best of luck. Well, I know my surroundings. I lived there for 18 years. That's fine. I go back occasionally. When I'm in Singapore, I'll always go to Folkestone and see family. So we have poor training facilities, a poor youth facilities, and basic youth recruitment. The ground was built in 1900 and it holds 6,500 people. Last season we finished 6th in the Bet Victor Eastman Premier Division, which has a logo that says Bostik Premier League Division. Yeah, ignore my logo patches. I'm going to get a new one pretty soon, where hopefully the Folkestone Invicta kits will be in it. If not, I might have to go and design some. So, founded in 1936, Folkestone Invicta are a semi-professional English club currently playing in the Bet Victor Eastman Premier Division. Folkestone finished 6th in the Bet Victor Premier Division last season. The club play their home games at Cheriton Road, and they possess lots of poor things. We're affectionately known as Invicta. Invicta! As a club which is currently enjoying its best ever spell of success, their last competition win came as recently as 2006. Invicta are a club of growing history, and Folkestone won the English 8th tier for the only time in 2016 and were runners-up 4 times, and finished runners-up in the English 9th tier for the only time in 1998. So there's a brief introduction to the club. Newcombe is our best goalkeeper. Starkey, O'Mara, Davies and Madden as a back 4 is what it says. Hurd, Hassler, Evans and Paxman, and Terhorst and Roland. Now, Johan Terhorst, everyone will know, holds a place in my heart in previous Football Manager saves where I've signed him. Big things, he left the club to go and sign for Hull City when they're in the Premier League. So it's very a big thing for the club, actually, for that to happen. I'm sure they got some money for it as well. I saw they got already. So, club culture, sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. Okay. 5-year plan, work within the budget, top half finish, reach the 3rd qualifying round, reach the 2nd... Oh, the FA Trophy. I thought it said FA Cup. Reach the 2nd round of the FA Trophy and the Intertogo Dudson League Cup. Not important. And then my contract expires, but they just want us to sort of be around the... Hang on, so they want this year a top half finish, next year get into the playoffs. Oh, and then playoffs, continue to get into the playoffs. Okay, so an interesting 5-year plan. We will meet the press. We won't have an inter-squad friendly. We will get advice, and yeah, I think I'd like to. Yeah, let's keep Neil Cugley around as director of football. If he's crap, we'll sack him. So yeah, Cugley moves to director of football role at Folkestone. Neil Cugley has left his position at Folkestone Invicta. The 62-year-old has previously been in charge of the club for 22 years prior to cultured left foot's arrival. So I have literally kicked out a legend of the club. And such is the esteem in which he is held at Cheriton Road, director Bob Dix announced the club has made the decision to retain his services in a new capacity. Bob Dix told SkySports.com, so Folkestone is definitely going places, that he was excited about Folkestone's future with left foot leading the team on the pitch and Cugley transitioning to a role that allowed him to remain involved in the day-to-day running of the club while assuming new responsibilities to help them work towards their long-term goals. Cugley had been manager of Folkestone since July 1997. Quite a long time. We've taken it, we know, £675 a week. Not too bad. The tactics, I'll do them in just a second. I think we're going to either play 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. Probably both. We'll probably train both. Club vision and expectations. Well, I'll accept that. That's not a problem. Preseason prep. So fatigue is looking. The players will see significant increases in this area as a result of this season. We have friendlies against Ramsgate, Billericay, Haywards Heath, Dover Athletic, big rivals, and West Essex. Okay. The backroom staff in top condition: Starkey, Blanks, Evans, Davies, and Newcombe. We'll go through all the players in just a second and look how they've been rated. And the transfer window so far, obviously we know those big deals that have happened. And introduction advice summary. Excellent. Can we improve our youth facilities? You haven't been with us very long. Work with what you've got. Fair enough. I mean, that was a bit cheeky, really, to ask that straight away. But yeah, into it we go. Well, first off, I'm going to assume. Well, let's have. Yeah, I was going to say, I assume we don't have any under 18s, but we do have 2 players in here that can very much move up to the first team squad. So that was Michael Everett. He's a bit of a club legend. I think he's been at the club for years. Yeah, he moved to Whitstable a couple of times, Sittingbourne on loan, but generally been around a lot. And the other one was Madden. Was it Madden? 18 years old. Yeah, I think it was Ethan Madden, left back, who it doesn't look too very determined, which is good. Determined young lad, pretty quick as well, which is good. Good potential ability. So yeah, there he is. There he is, my boy, Johan Terhorst. What a hero. That's where he moved, a whole undisclosed fee. And came back on loan to Folkestone, then stayed at Hull City. Didn't make an appearance for them, but did really well in their under-23s, I think. York City on loan, didn't play for them either. Then signed for Maidstone, scoring 2 in 18, and then came back home to Folkestone to set the league alight, hopefully. Why have we got this scrolling? That shouldn't be scrolling. Let's go auto-size that. And yeah, so they say Henry Newcombe is our first choice goalkeeper, apparently. 3-star current ability, 4-star, potentially 5-star potential ability, 21 years old, first choice goalkeeper, £200 a week. Looks pretty average. I'm going to have to change around and say and go with what is like a good stat. So I think 10 would be green, probably between 7 and 9 would make orange, and then 1 and 2s will make red, maybe. I need to go through all of this. That'll hopefully all be changed next time you come. Tim Roberts, backup goalkeeper, 30 years old. Emergency backup is what he's listed at. Been at the club for a long time. Probably was first choice goalkeeper up until recently. Yeah, Nick Shaw is here as well. Backup, not brilliant. Played for rivals Hythe, so Hythe and Folkestone are just next door to each other as towns. Tim Roberts is wanted by Erith and Belvedere, Wembley, Metropolitan Police, Clapton and Tooting and Mitcham. And Nick Shaw is wanted by Wishbeath, Northwood, Bury Town, Felixstowe and Hanwell. Okay, well, I'll probably look to keep one of them around. Phil Starkey, right back / centre back, 31 years old, doesn't look too bad. Played for Maidstone, Dover, Margate, been around the Kent a lot. Started at Crystal Palace. There you go. So a bit of experience. Callum Davies looks okay. Decent tackling, decent heading, good determination, concentration. Yeah, he looks all right. Looks like he could be quite useful. For Maidstone again. Gillingham, the local biggest club around Kent or in Kent. Finn O'Mara, 20 years old. He's got a picture, so he must be a decent player. Heading, jumping reach is all right. 6 foot, not too bad. Gillingham again. Folkestone on loan twice and then signed permanently on a free transfer. Ethan Madden we've looked at. Nat Blanks, at left back. He is transfer listed and wanted by 40 clubs. Well, maybe we'll give you a chance, my lad. Maybe we'll give you a chance. 31 years old. Let's just go at the moment. I just want to give everybody a fresh. Oh man, can I not just take? Oh, okay. I'm going to take everybody off the transfer list because we're fresh here and want to give everyone a go. We've looked at Ethan Madden. Josh Vincent, a 29-year-old right back or right wing back. Looks pretty decent, a little bit slow. Got some decent stats in here though. Heading, tackling, marking, more of a centre back to be honest. He's been around for a while as well. Yeah, he's been here since 2009. Made a good few appearances last season, scoring 1 goal. Where do we get to? Matt Newman, holding midfielder, 31 years old. We'll have to see how it goes. And played for Hythe. Went had a year at Hythe and then came back. Interesting player to have there. Michael Everett, who was in the under-18s. He's been at the club for ages. Yeah, he's a veteran of Folkestone Invicta. There we go, just a couple of seasons away. Sittingbourne and Whitstable. Jack Evans is a central midfielder. Got a photo. Prefers to be a Carrillo, ball-winning midfielder, or a central midfielder. Some good stats. You know, I don't think the squad's looking too bad. Signed from Margate. Again, used to have experience with Gillingham. Ronnie Dolan is here as well. Central midfielder. Not too bad. A few 1s and 2s in there. Hastings, Ashford, and Hythe is so not playing at the biggest standards of football, but he's in the team. Sam Hassler. 26 years old, star player and could still improve. Shoots from distance, comes deep to get the ball, tries long range passes, hit free kicks with power. I haven't made this database. Thank you very much to the FM editor for making this database. He's come from Maidstone United and Herne Bay. So thank you very much, FM editor. It's a very good database. It looks absolutely stunning. I'll go through what leagues we've loaded and stuff, everything in a minute. Scott Hurd, midfield right, attacking midfield right is his favourite position as a winger. Lacking pace. I've got to remember I'm in the 8th tier of football. Good crossing, good dribbling, decent all round really. So he was at Folkestone and left to go a few little nominal fee and then a loan and at Whitstable as well. But it's good to have him back. Kieran McCann, who is on the transfer list, left winger, left-footed, right-footed left winger. Good natural fitness, good pace, good acceleration, good crossing, alright crossing, good dribbling. I think we've got a pretty decent team here. Played for Sevenoaks before us. Johan Terhorst, the hero, all round pretty decent. Lots of 9s, lots of 8s, a few 10s, a few 11s, a couple of 12s. 4.5-star current ability, 5-star potential ability. He is going to be firing us up the divisions, hopefully, for the first few seasons. Alfie Paxman. Winger and a striker, can play either wing and up front, not too bad. 22 years old, decent crossing, great first touch at 13. Good bit of pace around him as well. Again, the hardest thing will be holding on to these players while we can't give them proper contracts. Ira Jackson Jr. Again, a good winger, looks alright, quick, attacking midfielder, can play up front, can play on either wing. Nice, regular starter is what he's listed at. He's been sort of all around Kent really, and then a bit of time in Leatherhead as well. So not too bad. Ian Draycott, striker, 31 years old. I'm pretty sure I've seen Ian Draycott play quite a few times for Folkestone when I went back and watched a couple of games. Mainly at Bedford and then enjoying life at Folkestone at the moment. Gerson dos Santos, Portuguese, 28-year-old. Looks not too bad, to be honest. He's been around a lot. Crystal Palace again as well, son of Crystal Palace. Had a bit of time in Iceland and then back at Iceland. So a bit of a journeyman, but hopefully we can give him a home. And Kane Rowland will complete the squad. 23-year-old striker, not too bad. A lot of time at Ramsgate. Hasn't really scored too many goals wherever he's been, but hopefully we can get him firing. So let me know in the comments below if you're a Folkestone Invicta fan and you're from Folkestone, who's your favourite player? And if you're not, if you're just a viewer of the channel and you love me doing Football Manager stuff, let me know who you think out of this team is going to be our best player, and will it be Johan Terhorst? I'll be surprised if he doesn't get the most votes to be our best player. But yes, I'm very excited. So we've got 5 days until our first game. That will probably be in the next episode, because we just want to have a little look around and see what's going. So my favoured sort of tactics, if we go in here, will be, I'm going to start my own sort of style. It's normally a 4-2-3-1 like that, but no, not like that. 4-2-3-1 wide, sort of something like this is what I like to play, or a standard 4-4-2. We're going to start with a 4-2-3-1 wide, I think. Maybe we'll play. No, 4-1-4-1 is my first. I don't even know my own standard formation. So yeah, that's what we'll go with in that, and then we'll go through it and pick it. But obviously, up front will be Johan ter Horst. Pick a player. It will be Johan ter Horst, and he wants to be nothing. You have no a right winger. You're not a right winger, boy. You're not. Well, maybe I'll put you a right wing. Prefers to be central in a 3-man grouping. Okay. Maybe, well, that mixes things up. Maybe ter Horst goes on the wing then. Maybe he goes on the wing. So, interesting. I mean, if we ask our assistant manager, if we if we go like that, if we clear that, does he actually put ter Horst up front? It's a decent way to get a good start into the game. Yeah, he does. So Newcombe in goal, Starkey, O'Mara, Davies, Madden, Evans, Dolan, Hassler, Hurd, Paxman and ter Horst up front. Okay, not bad. Right, we're going to go through dynamics-wise. Team cohesion's really poor. Dressing room atmosphere is good. Managerial support is neither here nor there, so that's not a problem. I will hold a team meeting and say hello. So passionately, I'm just going to introduce myself. Hello everybody. I'm Cultured Left Foot. Welcome. I'm happy to be at the club. I think we can make the playoffs. I think we finish in the top half. I think we can make the playoffs. Folkestone Invicta are doing okay. I was a bit too cautiously. Having Glade, maybe a bit too, less finished. Let's look to lock in the top half. Good reaction. It went okay. The meeting. Folkestone Invicta in real life are top of the league. They are doing very, very well this year. They are playing very good football and are doing well. So right, let's transfer status. No status. Don't show me that again. Yes. Ethan Madden's fine. Nat Blake's, let's take you off there as well. Transfer status. No status. You're just out of contracts. Michael Everett and Ronnie Dolan. So transfer status. No status. Kieran McCann. Transfer status. No status. Kane Rowland, you're okay. I think, is that everybody? Everyone else is just running out of contracts, I think, which is a little concern. But we'll have to see how we go. Now, the aim with this is to keep every episode around about 20 minutes long. But this first one might go a little bit longer. Most of my episodes end up being half an hour. But the aim is to try and go for 20 minutes every episode. Now, let's have a quick look at the league. They think we're going to finish 8th. That's not too bad. Kingstonian look like they're going to be odds-on favourites to take the title, according to somebody. We'll say Bet Victor. We'll say Bet Victor is doing this. So new managers: Hayden Bird at Kingstonian, Jamie Curtin at Bishop Strawford, me at Cultured Left Foot, me at Folkestone, and Rob Small at Bowers and Pitsy. Okay, not too bad. So key players, we don't have anybody listed as a key player. Sam Hassler is and Johan ter Horst. So Sam Hassler is listed as one of our key players. He'll be there in central midfield then when he's fit and ready to play. So East Thurrock got relegated last year, but Cray, Chessenhut, Haringey, Horsham and Bowers and Pitsy came up into the division, which isn't too bad. Let's have a look at the sponsorship. So we don't get anything apparently, but they get a little bit of money, so they're probably going to have a bit of money to spend. In terms of finances, we have nothing. 30% of transfer revenue is made available until 2 million revenue has been generated. Therefore, this will drop. Thereafter, it will drop to 10%. Wonderful. We have a bit of a scouting budget, and our overall balance is pretty slim. Lower league football, you have to keep charge of the wages in Football Manager 20. It's going to be tough. It's going to be interesting. We'll have to see how it goes, but it does look good. So there we go. We don't have a captain, don't have vice captain. ter Horst is key, and Ethan Madden is the hot prospect. We have a local reputation, which isn't too bad. Icons: Neil Cugley, who is now Director of Football, Paul Chambers, and Nicky Dent, who is a striker. I think definitely played for Dover as well. I think he moved to Hythe, and I think he played for Gillingham as well, so not too bad. But let's go and meet the press, and then we will end our the first episode there, and we'll come back. We're going to play the game against Ramsgate so that we can see what the players are like in action. So Folkestone players' contracts set to expire. I'm going to offer you a new contract. I'm going to consider possibly renewing Gerald, but I don't want to discuss a new contract at this time, as it would be on inferior terms to my current deal, which has time left to run. Okay, fair enough. That's not a problem. Folkestone staff contract set to expire. So Roland Edge. Yeah, Yeah, okay, you're not too bad, but you are my assistant manager. So, fun fact for you, Paul Parker was assistant manager. Paul Parker, the right back for Man United, was Folkestone Invicta assistant manager for a very short period of time. And another fact for you, I know Abby Winstanley. I'm pretty sure it's... No, it can't be. Not if she's 48. If this is correct, it can't be the person I was thinking. I know the Winstanley family. Some of them, anyway. I went to school with one of their daughters, who I thought was Abby's daughter, but she's too young at 48. For that to be correct. But yeah, I mean, has she been at Folkestone for ages? 1st December so she may have weirdly been created. And Madden is now homegrown, which is fine, because I'm pretty sure he's English. Anyway, but yeah, I'm still waiting to go and meet the press. I'm hoping Sky Sports will be there. Code of conduct. Okay, impression of the season. Johan has presented us with the potential code of conduct. The team has suggested fixed fines in place of ad hoc disciplinary action. So if you miss training for the first time, you will get half a week, 1 week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. I think that's fair. If you've gone AWOL, you're just going to get 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Multiple booking ban. First time, 1 day, half a week, 1 week, 2 weeks. I think that's okay. Actually, no. Let's go a little bit disciplinarian. Half a week, 1 week, 2 week, 2 weeks. Sent off second booking. Half a week, 1 week. I think let's start that to 1 week. Sent off straight red. 1 week. 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. There we go. Confirmed. Done. We're going to be a little bit strict as it's lower league football. I don't want people being banned from suspensions and stuff like that. Right, team report. So, there is a good standard of positioning. The squad have players the ability to make a long throw. There are some very good free kick takers. There is a good standard of stamina, an aggressive and committed squad. Composure is one of the team's strengths. There's a good standard of concentration. There is plenty of room in the wage budget with an additional £250 a week still available to be spent. Callum Davies represents a superb quality at centre-back. Sam Hassler is superb in central midfield. Johan Terhorst is superb on the right wing. The team in general possess a high level of anticipation. Terhorst is the best of our 4 good options to play on the right wing. Kane Rowland is the best of 6 good options to be able to play out front. And Johan Terhorst and Ian Drake have shown good understanding up top, forming a potent partnership when played together. We're not good at long shots, we're not good at penalties, we're not good at throwing, we're not good at reflexes, not good at acceleration, not good at strength, not good at pace, not good at transfer budget. We need more depth at right back, more depth at left wing. Ethan Mann is the only option at left back to be really used. Jack Evans is the only option at defensive midfield. We need more goalkeeper depth, we need more overall depth. There isn't many youth prospects to speak of. Brilliant. I actually don't want to go and do this. So Lancing are stepping up to try and sign Nat Blakes, who's our 31-year-old left back. We have no injuries, and our player development, they feel there's a lack of depth in central midfield. Well, maybe that is something we can try and solve as we move on into the game. Obviously, we will be doing transfers and stuff as we go, looking for free players that are out there. Training induction, I'm actually going to get the backroom staff, to do all my training while we're at this lower level at the moment. I don't need to do that induction either. And here we go. We're going to meet the media. We're going to meet Lewis Osborne, who's our press officer. So let's attend this press conference. What are your initial thoughts? I'm very excited. I can't wait to get stuck in. 442.com are here, so we are going places. We brought that aura with us as a manager. Do you feel that your ambitions for the club are matched by the director? I do, yes. What attracted you to Folkestone? I think there's tremendous potential at this club. Do you have reservations about taking the job? No, I jumped at it because I'm from Folkestone and I can live with my parents. I mean, that would be bad. I'm 33. That'd be really bad. You don't have much of a reputation to speak, and many people have expressed surprise that you've taken over as Folkestone manager. Can a little known manager herself really run a club like this? Entirely appropriate for this job. Have you made any decisions regarding your backroom team? No, not yet. You're of course replacing Neil Cugley in the Folkestone hot seat. He's moved upstairs to become director. It's an honour to replacing a manager with quality and reputation. Is there increased pressure of you following on directly from someone as revered as Neil Cugley? But at least I'm surrounded by such terrific people. I've worked with him in this capacity before. No, I suppose it's always a concern. No, I wouldn't expect any interference, but I'm more than happy to work closely with him if it helps the team. Do you think Neil is a good fit? Let's give him a chance to prove himself. It can't be inviable task. It can't be an inviolable task for you to follow in the footsteps of a legend like Neil Cugley. How do you think you'll measure up to your predecessor? That is for other people to judge, not me. Does this squad have the necessary qualities for you to achieve your targets? Having level traits in their collective abilities. Have you met the players yet? I have. They're excited for a fresh start and opportunity to work under a new manager. What role can the supporters play? I have to prove to them that hopefully I can earn their support. Any club's fans are the life and soul of the community. That's no different here. How far can you take this club? I want to make a long-term success of this club, and I hope we can make that vision a reality. How hard do you expect to work the players on the training ground? I want everyone to embrace the hard work and gear into it. Will you be looking towards the likes of Finn O'Mara as the focal point of this team now? We've got a very talented squad. I'm not discussing any speculation. So much favour their hands-on approach. I'm not going to discuss internal policies, no. It is often said that different managers favour different... The league is my priority. That's the one the fans want, and that's what we're going to try and give them. But we will end it there. We'll be back for the first game against Ramsgate, which is a friendly, so we're not too fussed about that. But so it's going to be more to see how the players play and how we can get on. So thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure. We do have a thing on at the moment. If you want to join the channel, please subscribe if you're new as well. If you're excited about this save, leave a like. But we do have a join thing down below underneath the video. You can press join. There's 3 tiers. I think the cheapest is like 99p a month or maybe 1.99. If you want to do that, then it's 2.99 or 4.99. And there's lots of different perks that come with it. Or you can join on Patreon, and there's different tiers there as well. And you get your name in the game as a player or a backroom staff, and that's how we're going to do it. So you can pick the player you want to be, and obviously we can see how your career progresses around the team. You can wait until we have a youth intake and try and become a really big youth intake. You can't take any player that is actually a real person at the moment. You have to wait for youth intake day. But you also don't have to get a player in the first youth intake day. You can wait and just let me know with a comment on the video. If you want to be a backroom staff member, then you'll probably have to wait until we hire a few more. But you can just, again, let me know in the comments or on Patreon or on Discord or on Twitter, whatever is easier for you. But thank you so much for watching. For now, I'm out. Cheers.